Hello everyone. Welcome and welcome back to the channel. If you are watching the zodiac sign, chances are it is in your big three, right? Sun, Moon, Rising. But as a reader who fully intends for your healing and highest good always, I'm going to ask that you listen to the messages of each of the 12 zodiac signs and see how the message coming through, no matter how it comes through, see how you can apply it to the house in which that sign rules in your birth chart. How that sign's message can be applied to that area of your life. Keep in mind, Mars is retrograding in Gemini and Mercury is retrograding in Capricorn. Now, Mars is naturally ruled by Aries, and we have Jupiter and Chiron there, and Eris, okay? Eris is in there. And there's a lot that Mars is asking us to reflect upon, right? Retrograde energy, reflect upon when it comes to the face value reality of things, the face value reality of ourself, and how the energy of ourself creates the reality of our experience, and how our woundings, right, how we martyr ourselves, how we create our own discord and disharmony, are really being expanded upon right now for us to see. With Mercury, which is the sign of the mind and perspective and communication, right? It's naturally ruled by Gemini and Virgo, is retrograding through Capricorn, which is about how we do things and how we dictate our path. So between Mars and Mercury, we're really being asked, how did our best thinking get us here? How did our best thinking drive the choices that we made and got us in the realities that we're in? Right? Because retrograding is all about reflection. And we're reflecting on what we were thinking at the time, how we perceived things at the time, what we thought we wanted and desired at the time, and how those thoughts and perspectives drove our actions and our choices and dictating our path and got us where we are. Because if we're not happy with where we are, this is the opportunity we have to realign, reassess, and reevaluate what it is that we really want. How can we put forth better thinking, better perspectives, better thoughts, and create with better actions and dictate our life in a new way to create a new path and open new doors, right? Doors that are aligned with our healing and our highest good. And so as you listen to the messages, keep an open mind and heart listening to the messages. Because mind you, this is the intro that I'm making. I haven't even recorded each of the signs yet. This is just the intro for each of them that I'm making in advance. And I already know that these messages, because we're reflecting on our own actions and our own thinking and our own behavior that got us where we are, I'm feeling like these might not be light, fluffy messages. Okay, these messages are going to be fully intended from spirit for your healing, to get you into an elevated path, on your highest good path, to get you out of old thought patterns, out of old realities that are repeating themselves, right? Same drama, new person, same bullshit, different day. You know, this is all about getting you out of karmic cycles so that you can live a better experience, so that you can heal, so that other people can heal, and get out of repetitive, redundant, old energy. All right, so keep your placements in mind, right? What you have in the different signs and in the different houses, whether those placements are beneficial ones like Venus or Jupiter or North Node, you know, something positively aligned, or whether or not you have a pain body in there, right? South Node, Chiron, Lilith, Ceres, Pluto, fucking Saturn. You know, be aware of what your aspects are. Be self-aware so that you can get the most out of whatever these messages end up giving you. Okay? With that said, we're going to get into the message. Gemini energy. All right. What is the overall energy? Spirit, please. For Gemini and Gemini energy. Ooh. Hostilities. Hostilities, Gem. Masculine energy on the card. So either one of two things is going on, Gem. Either you're dealing with a toxic masculine energy and are therefore in your own toxic masculine energy, right? Your choices, your behavior is not in alignment. And so there's conflict. And your guard is down. Or someone is literally triggering you into a fight, triggering you into arguments. Like this person has taken their helmet off and they've got their sword ready. Like they've got pretty much all their armor off. It's almost like you've forgotten how to protect yourself. Like with your choices. Your reality is hostile. So not only are you potentially arguing with other people, I think other people are potentially serving you some serious fucking truth, either about the situation, about who you are or how you are being in misalignment, or being really fucking clear that they are in misalignment. Okay. Because if you're not at war with a man per se, then you're definitely hostile inside your own thoughts. Your own thoughts are causing some serious issues. Like you've taken your armor off. You've made yourself extremely vulnerable to wounds, to taking wounds, and you're holding your sword up like, come and fucking fight me, and you're not taking proper precautions. You're not thinking things through. Definitely in a hostile mindset. Because the forest itself is not hostile. It's very peaceful in the forest. I feel like the path forward, you're not even looking at it. Like you're looking back at the past, like whatever you're facing in your head, you're facing the past. You're fighting a past version of yourself. Or an old or lower version of yourself. That's what it feels like. It feels like you're fighting a low version of yourself. And what you really need to do is turn around and walk up the path, because the path ascends. There's steps on this path that ascend into the tunnel of light in the background. I think what you're doing is dealing with what might essentially be old problems, different person. Or old problems, different environment. Old problems, different scenario. But it's a reoccurring thing. Like you've already lived through this. Like if it's a nightmare, if it's hostile and it's a fucking nightmare that you're living through, you've already lived through it once. You're revisiting it because something wasn't learned there. You're reliving it. And to be completely fair, if you're being hostile in your environment or someone is being hostile with you, you have to understand Spirit's frustration because you've chosen a path backwards. You've done something in misalignment before. You've chosen a certain path because of XYZ before and it yielded a terrible result and you did it again. Like, for example, maybe you chose to be with someone because of money, because it looked stable, and it ended poorly the first time, but now you've chosen another partner because financially it looks stable and whatever, and now it's falling apart again. Maybe you were with somebody or fell in love with someone who was truly using you for money, and you were in love with them and you didn't see that you were being fucking used and abused, and you haven't gotten over it yet. And so you've manifested another fucking person who was just with you for your fucking money. And they're telling you all the right things. And they're being XYZ. And really you're just being fucking used. And you're frustrated and hostile because it's happening all over again. Spirit's asking me, like, how are you prostituting yourself? Your energy? What have you sold your energy for? What have you sacrificed for this? And has it been worth it? What did you sacrifice for where you are? What did you sacrifice that was in alignment, that was forward momentum? What did you sacrifice for where you are to revisit some past fucking hostile shit? Let's get some insight. Eight of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, it's refusing to move forward because the Eight of Cups is all about forward movement. Could definitely be involving someone you have children with because the rabbit is on the card, and rabbits are indicators of fertility. And this rabbit's wounded. This rabbit's wounded. I'll flip it up right for you. You see he's got the bandages around his ears. It's almost like you don't want to hear it. It's almost like you don't want to hear that what the situation you're in is toxic. Like you don't want to hear it. That it was a bad choice. You don't want to hear it. That the choice you made was bad. You don't want to hear it. Got the Ace of Coin. The Nine of Coin in the reverse. Really. And I put that came out reversed for Aries. And I flipped it back in the upright when I put it back in the deck, and it came out reversed again. So you might be dealing with Aryan energy or Aryan placements in your chart, aspecting this Geminian energy, right? Could have a lot to do with the fact that Mars is in Gemini. We've got the Sun with the 10 of Cups here. All right, give me clarities on the 8 of Cups reverse. Am I taking these, Spirit? Clarify the Ace of Coins for me, please. Clarify the 9 of Coins reverse. And clarify the Sun with the 10 of Cups. Bottom of the deck is the 9 of Wands. Top of the deck is the Ace of Wands. Just the vibe I got off this, whatever it is, Gemini, you've got to burn the bridge, burn it to the ground, and never look back. Because right now, what you're not resisting moving forward from is someone that you felt was a wish granted or a wish fulfilled. Something that maybe took you a long time to get, that felt you finally got a victory. Like it took you forever to get it. This quote unquote, what you always wanted, ended up not being what you always wanted. You thought it was a victory, but it was like a fucking trap. That, or you may seriously need to go back to someone who was truly the wish granted, who was emotionally compassionate, right, with the Knight of Cups, who is truly victory oriented. This rabbit, this wounded rabbit, could also be maternal wounds. Issues surrounding your mother that got you in the situation, the hostile situation that you're in. Like, if you're a masculine actually watching this, look at who you're with. Look at who you're with if you're in a partnership, and realize that you are marrying their mother. You're marrying their mother. If their mother is a fucking nightmare and you can't fucking stand their mother, no matter how much you thought this person was a victory, you're marrying their mother. Likewise, if you're a feminine energy, you resonate as a female, you might have attracted a person just like your father and are living in your maternal wounds, or reliving the wounds of your mother. Honestly, whether you're a man or a woman, both of what I just said could apply. You're having a hard time moving forward and healing maternal wounds. You really might have thought something was a wish fulfillment, a wish granted, a fucking victory. They were saying all the right things, right? This Knight of Cups. Only for you to realize it was not what you thought you signed up for. And if you do need to go back to a wish fulfillment, then you need to come through vulnerable, compassionate, apologetic, and hold victory in your mind's eye, that you are willing to do whatever it takes to be and stay victorious so that you don't lose it again. Like, if you have to go back to something that was beautiful and fell apart. Like, maybe you left a person for someone else, thinking this someone else was your wish fulfillment, when in the reality, it's back there, the person that you left, that was truly the wish fulfillment, and you're only realizing it now. That maybe this person was more smoke and mirrors and duped you out of your wish fulfillment because you had wounds. You have maternal wounds. Or that you duped yourself out of it, right? That you betrayed yourself and sabotaged yourself out of it. That might be more accurate. Because this the Six of Wands is typically a victory card, but this one is fucking hostile. There's two dragons at war. This is not a victory. This is a war. The Ace of Coin with the Queen of Swords on its side. I think the truth is, a part of you is really fucking pissed at yourself. A part of you is pissed at yourself because you let your own demons create the reality that you're in, right? The fact that you're at the bottom of this ascension that you're at square one, so to speak. And I think you really need to slay your demons. This 9 of coins in the reverse with the 5 of cups, like 9 of coins. And this is what I was saying to Aries. It's not sovereign. Your energy, your feelings, your thoughts, what you think about and feel about is literally being controlled by someone else. It's dictated by their choices. And this is a regretful, spilled blood situation, right? Because the 3 of cups is all about the spilled cups. It's bad blood. It's bad energy. And you might know that the longer you stay in a situation, it's creating bad blood. It's becoming unforgivable. It's becoming, I can't fucking deal with this anymore. It's going to get to the point where someone's energy is going to get cut off. Whether it's you cutting someone else's energy off or someone cutting your energy off. Because the Sun card, she's wearing a cape. She's her own hero. It's essentially the dark feminine energy in the deck coming into the light and receiving the light, choosing to heal. Wanting the 10 of cups, wanting the happiness, wanting the emotionally fulfilling reality. And removing the obstacles within the self or the reality that are keeping you from completing this cycle. Like if you want the best, if you don't want to just wish for something, but you actually want to manifest it, have it, achieve it, call it your own, then you've got to let your heart desire take the wheel and stop dealing with this past issue. Like burn it to the ground, burn the bridge, let it go. That old version of yourself. You have to be really inspired to let go of your wounded energy. Stop feeling like someone else needs to fucking heal you, or that you need to heal someone else, or that you need to stick around with wounded energy that's fucking toxic. If your environment has become hostile and people are short with you, they're petty with you, they're saying underhanded shit to you, they're putting you down or making you feel bad about yourself in some which way, shape, or form, that is becoming hostile. If it hasn't become hostile already, it's because you have refused to get out of your wounds and manifest better for yourself, to choose better for yourself. The wounds of other people that you have taken personal and made your own, they're your wounds now. It's manifesting bullshit in your life. This person just fought with me for a half an hour and they told me that I'm not good enough and blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to stay depressed and isolate myself and go do this and escape into something and not change. Okay, because that's going to fix your problem. I'm just going to do this that's unproductive and separate myself from their energy and not better myself or choose better for myself. I'm just going to continue to feel sorry for myself and go reiterate it over and over and over again in a conversation to someone else. I'm just going to talk to my best friend about how miserable I am and how much I hate them and how much I hate the situation, and I'm not going to do shit to change. And when I'm done bitching about it and complaining about it, I'm going to end up back in this reality, this hostile reality, and deal with more of it until they can't fucking stand me anymore. And it's over. And then I'm up shit's creek. Or vice versa, right? Take it how it resonates. someone is choosing not to heal until someone else can't fucking take it anymore. This bridge, been done, needed to be burned completely. Been done, needed to be burned completely. Never revisited, never went back to. You have to admit that they're better off without this version of you, or vice versa. You are better off without that version of them. Because whatever version is in need of healing fucking sucks. These maternal wounds that are being resisted, right, in healing, they fucking suck. That version, it sucks. If it's you and your fucking maternal wounds, you not healing that shit, not looking at your IC line, you might want to seriously look at the sign that rules your IC line. That is the cusp of your 3rd and 4th house. Because that right there, you got fucking wounds there. God damn. You're repelling your highest path. Dealing with your demons. Why are you afraid of letting go of who you were that's in misalignment? Why are you afraid of letting go of the version of yourself that is in misalignment? When the version of you in misalignment causes hostile chaos. Why can you not receive abundant energy, balanced, unconditionally loving energy from your experience? Why are you revisiting this part of yourself that yielded no abundant result? Get out of the version of yourself that is like, this isn't good enough, and I'm just going to escape the fact that it's not good enough and not look at it. Look at the facets of you that need to fucking improve and then fucking do it. Do it. Stop thinking about it, talking about it, wishing about it. Fucking be better. Be better. It's not hard. Just be it. The fuck are you afraid of? Abundance? What the fuck are you afraid of? Balance? What the fuck are you afraid of? Unconditional love? What are you afraid of? Why? Whatever this is, understand if you don't fix these wounds, if you don't acknowledge them for what they are and choose to simply be better, you are not who you were yesterday. Yesterday, you were XYZ, dealing with XYZ, putting up with XYZ, manifesting XYZ. And today, you're on ABC mode. You're new. You are not the same. You are not accepting of XYZ. You are open and moving in the direction of ABC. Gemini, I will catch you in Ophiuchus Say. Take care.